Vande Mataram everyone. Today we are going to study the last part of chapter 1, that is oxidation and reduction and types of chemical reaction. Here we need to perform a small activity to understand oxidation and reduction easily, that is activity 1.11. Take a china dish, put about 1 gram of copper powder into it. Keep over Bunsen burner with the help of tripod stand and a wire gauge. Heat a china dish containing copper powder. Keep observing the activity. You will notice that the surface of copper powder forms a black coat, that is copper oxide. Then you may ask, why is this black substance formed? This is because oxygen is added to copper while heating and copper oxide, a black substance, is formed. Let's see the above activity in the form of chemical reaction. Is when two atoms of copper is added to oxygen, it forms copper oxide when heat is supplied to china dish. Observe the reaction carefully. The substance copper gains oxygen during reaction. Then it is said to be oxidation reaction. I'll define the definition of oxidation reaction. Please note it down. If a substance gains oxygen during a reaction, is called oxidation reaction. Here the change occurs in this reaction is copper turns brown color to black. That is, copper oxide is also called copper too. If you continue the activity, pass the hydrogen gas over heated material copper oxide in china dish. The black coating on the surface turns brown as reverse reaction takes place. Then copper regains its original form. Here the hot copper oxide passed by the hydrogen gas, it forms copper and water. Water goes in the form of steam, pure copper remains. Here copper oxide loses the oxygen during reaction. So it is said to be reduced or reduction reaction. Then a definition of reduction is, if a substance loses oxygen, then it is called reduction reaction. Take an example of 1.29 example reaction. When copper oxide is losing oxygen and is being reduced, the hydrogen is going to gain oxygen and is being oxidized. In this reaction, both oxidation and reduction occurring in a single reaction. Yes, no? Then such reactions are called redox reaction. A definition for redox reaction is, one reactant gets oxidized while the other gets reduced during a reaction. Such reactions are called oxidation reduction reaction or redox reaction. For more example, zinc oxide reacts with carbon, gives zinc plus carbon monoxide. Here carbon is oxidized and zinc oxide is reduced. The same when manganese oxide reacts with 4 molecules of hydrochloric acid, it forms manganese chloride plus 2 molecules of water and chlorine here. HCl is oxidized to chlorine, whereas manganese oxide reduced to manganese chloride. From the above example, we can define like this. If a substance gains oxygen or loses hydrogen during a reaction, it is said to oxidized. Or if a substance loses oxygen or gains hydrogen in a reaction, it is said to reduced. I hope you understood clearly about the oxidation and reduction reactions. Yes, then come to study the next part of this concept is oxidation and reduction, students, that affects in our day-to-day life also. Then the concept is the effect of oxidation and reduction reactions in everyday life. Those are two. One, corrosion, another one, rancidity. So let's see one by one. In that one, corrosion. As you know, the rusting of iron from my previous video. In the same way, some other metals also get tarnished in this manner. You might have observed the green patches on copper and black coating on silver metals are also best examples of corrosion. Then it's moment to know what is corrosion. When a metal is attacked by substance around it, such as moisture, acids, etc., it is said to be corrode and the process is called corrosion. Corrosion causes huge damages the object made by metals, especially iron metal, such as car bodies, ships, iron nails, tanks, etc. Every year, and large amount of money is spent to replace such damaged iron of public property. Then you know it might have seen how to prevent this corrosion also asked many times. That is, to prevent corrosion, you must apply the articles of metal by paint or applying grease. For more about corrosion, we will study in chapter 3 metals and nonmetals. We observe another effect of oxidation and reduction in our everyday life is rancidity. What happens when fat or oil containing food material kept for a long time? If you taste or smell, it is too odd because it is spoiled or rancid. Then what is rancidity? When fat and oils are oxidized, they become rancid and their smell and taste changes. It is called rancidity. Then how to prevent rancidity? The substance which prevent oxidation are called antioxidants. It means by antioxidants we can prevent the rancidity. Then the oil and fat containing foods are kept in airtight containers. It is also preventing rancidity because it slows down oxidation process. And also you know what you eat day to day life. Normally the chips manufacturers usually flush bags of chips with a gas such as nitrogen to prevent oxidation. These two are best examples for preventing oxidation and rancidity. Here it ends chapter 1 chemical reactions and equations, students. The exercise, MCQs and point to be remembered will study in upcoming videos, and my next update is on acid, bases and stars. Thank you. Jai Hind.